As the GLP-1 market continues to grow, with companies like Hims and Hers aiming to capture a slice of this expanding pie, the question remains, will these affordable alternatives disrupt the pharmaceutical giants, or will Big Pharma find a way to fight back? Hey everyone, welcome back to Jiro's channel, your go-to source for a depth and clarity dive into finance with some thought-provoking topics. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest updates. Companies like Hims and Hers Health are shaking things up by offering affordable alternatives to Big Pharma's expensive medications. Their GLP-1 drugs are priced at just $199 a month. Compare that to the $350 price tag of Wegovy, and it's easy to see why consumers are taking notice. This stark price difference isn't just grabbing consumer attention, it's making Wall Street stand up and cheer. In fact, Hims and Hers stocks soared by over 30% following their announcement, signaling a potential shift in the market dynamics. They're even projecting over $100 million in revenue from their weight loss program by 2025. That might be small change for Big Pharma, but for a newcomer, it's a sign they're here to compete. To understand this impact, let's step back and look at the bigger picture. Obesity is not just a personal health issue, it's a global epidemic. In the United States, more than 40% of adults are classified as obese. This isn't just a number, it's a health crisis with massive implications for healthcare systems, economies, and millions of lives. Enter GLP-1 drugs, initially developed to manage diabetes. These medications have shown incredible promise in weight loss. They work by mimicking a hormone that helps regulate appetite, making people feel fuller faster and stay satisfied longer. When Wegovy, a GLP-1 drug, hit the market, it was a game changer. Clinical trials showed an average weight loss of 15% among participants, a revolutionary result in the world of weight loss medications. But there's a catch. At $1,350 per month without insurance, Wegovy is out of reach for many who need it most. It's the same old story. Breakthrough drug meets prohibitive pricing. Many individuals seeking effective solutions are left struggling to find options that they can afford. The high costs create a barrier that leaves those who need these medications most without viable alternatives. Now, this is where things get complicated. The FDA has already flagged concerns, reporting adverse events linked to compounded semaglutide medications. This isn't just a minor issue. It's a major red flag that signals potential trouble ahead in the world of weight loss drugs. For Hims and Hers, this regulatory gray area presents both a risk and an opportunity. On the upside, it allows them to introduce a product to the market quickly and at a lower price point. But on the downside, it leaves them vulnerable to potential regulatory action if things go wrong. The FDA isn't known for being lenient when it comes to regulatory loopholes. If these compounded GLP-1 drugs start capturing a significant share of the market, it's likely that the agency will step in to enforce stricter regulations. Hims and Hers is navigating a fine line between innovation and regulation, and it's a tightrope walk that could determine their future in the weight loss industry. Their product lineup includes compounded GLP-1 medications designed to be a cost-effective alternative to the expensive brand-name drugs like Wegovy and Mounjaro. By making these treatments more accessible, Hims and Hers is changing the game for consumers who previously couldn't afford these powerful weight loss medications. But don't think for a second that Big Pharma is going to let this slide. Companies like Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly, the powerhouses behind Wegovy and Mounjaro, didn't pour billions into research and development just to have a startup swoop in and steal their market share. These pharmaceutical giants have deep pockets, top-notch legal teams, and decades of experience in navigating complex regulations. They're not just going to sit back, they're already plotting their counterattack. What could this look like? Well, they might start by launching legal challenges, claiming that compounded versions of their drugs infringe on patents or fail to meet regulatory standards. Another strategy could involve adjusting their pricing, making their brand name drugs more competitive against these copycat versions. Big Pharma could also develop new, patent-protected formulations of GLP-1 drugs, staying one step ahead of the competition. And let's not forget lobbying. They could push for stricter regulations on compounded drugs, making it harder for companies like Hims and Hers to continue operating in this space. The appeal of significant weight loss at a fraction of the cost is strong, but it comes with questions. Are these copycat drugs as safe and effective as their expensive counterparts? And what are the long-term implications of using a compounded medication that hasn't undergone the same rigorous testing? This is the classic consumer dilemma. Is it worth taking the risk for a lower price? Or does peace of mind justify the higher cost of an FDA-approved drug? As the debate continues, the decisions healthcare providers make will shape the future of weight loss treatment. Stay tuned to Giro's newsletter as we explore these ethical challenges and what they mean for patients like Sarah. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights.